All right, folks, for today's adult team class, we're going to be doing one of our long-range striking combinations, keeping someone away from us. Right, it's a good tactic if you're kind of long and lanky, right, not trying to get inside on someone. We're going to do some of our self-defense techniques, and then we got some serious workout planned for today. So have your water bottle nearby, maybe a towel. Right, let's get ready with some warm-ups, and we'll take it from there. Let's get started with our warm-ups. We're going to get back in the fighting stance, and all we're going to do is we're just going to be twisting. Just turning your hips, turning your shoulders, turning your feet. Not so much turning your head, right? Nice and easy. You can think about this as doing blocks for roundhouse kicks if you want, or you can just kind of get yourself moving. That's fine. Switch your legs, same basic idea. Just twisting for another 30 seconds. Starting to get our body moving. So when we do all of our strikes today, because we're doing a bunch of strikes today, our body feels ready. We don't injure ourselves. Super important. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. It'll take care of you. Got about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, so now we're just going to do a little bit of a side shuffle and a knee. So we're going to go to one side, bring up a knee, the other side, bring up a knee. Now, just start doing this. As you're doing it, you'll notice I'm kneeing forward, I'm not kneeing to the side. You want to knee forward. If you're going to the side, you're going to put a lot of torque into your base knee, and that's not what you want to do. Right? Just easy. Bringing your leg up, moving side to side. If you want to cover more ground, you can. If you want to cover less ground, you can. As long as you're moving in and out, getting those muscles that we use for roundhouse kicks and side kicks just engaged, going around a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to go back to that twisting move. We're going to do a hook, then an uppercut. I'm sorry, hook and then a cross. I apologize. Said one thing, did another. Ready, go. Twist and twist. You can do this with a hook and uppercut. It's basically the same warm-up. This is a little bit different for our shoulder, but we'll be doing crosses today. Probably better to do the cross and the hook, right? Because one of the guiding principles for an effective warm-up that keeps you from getting hurt when you do the activity is you do similar movements to what you're going to do, just with a little bit less speed, right? Give your body time. Switch your legs, same thing I do. I'm going to go hook and cross. Go ahead. And again, very similar movements, but not letting ourselves hyperextend or overextend our joints. Kind of getting everything ready. Twisting and turning. And we're doing a lot of this kind of turn into a cross. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Moving along. Next move, we're going to be going side to side again. This time we're not going to do a knee, we're going to do a front kick. It doesn't have to be very high, but you do a front kick. So you move to one side, and you kick straight ahead. Again, this kick is straight forward, right? It should not be twisting off over there, right? Straight at you, you kick at me. And again, listen to your body. Right now my hamstrings are a little bit tight. You can feel a little bit, okay, so I got to give it time. Maybe I'm not kicking this high. Maybe you're only kicking this high. Right? Just to get that blood flowing. Maybe you're kicking this high. Maybe you're super limber and ready to go. Kicking the ceiling. I mean, it's not how I like to warm up anymore, but, you know. Teach their own, I guess. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, so we're going to switch things up. We're going to do some crawl outs, right? Hopefully you know how to do a crawl out. If you do, get started. If you don't, you can watch one. I squat down. I crawl myself out. I do one push-up. I crawl myself back. When you crawl back, you want to have your behind low. And then you hop, right? So we're going to do 3 more of those. If you can get 4 more in the time I do 3, good on you. But again, it's a warm-up, so it's not a race. Get down. Crawl out, do your push-up, crawl back, hop. I I got one more. Hopefully you're almost done too. All right. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go back to just doing some easy kicks. In place, front kick with a little tap down action. So the tap down is when you reach down, come up and kick, and again, just activating those muscles. So ready? Go ahead. Tap down and kick. Now as you're doing this, I recommend picking something on the floor. It's like, I don't know, 6 to 10 feet in front of you, and you keep your eyes on. Because if you keep snapping your eyes up and down, you'll get dizzy and nauseated. And we don't want that. Down and up, down and up. One more. Good. Switch your legs. Same thing. Pick your thing that you're looking for. Look at it. Start kicking. Go. Tap down and kick. Tap down and kick. And again, maybe you're ready to kick a little higher. I can feel my hamstrings are kind of loosening up. So maybe I feel more comfortable kicking a little higher than I did earlier. Or maybe not so much. You know, make the adjustment for you. Down and up. Let's get one more. Down and up. Okay. So from here, we're going to get into a little bit of stretch time. Right? When we do stretching early on, don't go crazy. Right? Just go, you get a little burn, not like a deep, deep stretch. Right? So one leg forward, just stretch down. Feel that a little bit in your hamstring. Take some deep breaths. Good. All right, we're gonna bend that front knee, stand on up, do the same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna turn a little bit so you get a different point of view. Ugh, tongue tied. Lean down. Again, you should be feeling that kind of right here. If it's down in the bottom of your, or in the back of your knee, that's no good. You need to bend your knee a little bit. Find your spot. Good. Bend that knee. Come on out. Okay, a couple more quick stretches. We're going to start with our feet pretty wide. Okay? And you're going to kind of sit down towards one foot. Doesn't matter which side you do because you're going to do one, then you're going to do the other. Right? So you're going to sit down towards one side. You can put your hands on the floor for balance. One thing that we're shooting for is we want to make sure that we have our knee outside of our arm, not inside of our arm. That adds a little bit to the stretch. In particular, working on the muscles that we use for roundhouse kicks, right? So you got kind of to the inside of our thigh a little bit. Good, okay? We're gonna pop over to the other side. Shouldn't do too much other than just shift your hips from one side to the next. Get that stretch. A couple more seconds on this side. Then we're going to just tweak it a tiny little bit to hit the inner thigh a little bit more. Then we're done with warm-ups. We can get into the main part of class. Okay, now, from here, we're not going to move our feet very much. But what we're going to do is we're going to twist our body. And we're going to come up and just kind of come down, right? So from here, my back foot is turned sideways. My front foot is straight. You can see my knee is over my ankle. And I'm just trying to lower my hips. And I feel that over here on the inner thigh. Also just feel that a little bit in your legs. And a little small bounce isn't a bad idea if you can control it. It shouldn't hurt a lot, just a little bit, right? Okay, come on up. Switch the other side, the same basic idea. And I like the bounce, but that's me. I'm pretty flexible. Maybe for you, you don't like the bounce. That's okay. Just as long as it's small, right? No big like that kind of bounce, right? Whoops! Pop goes the weasel. We don't want that. Good, and come on up. Shake out your legs. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's get into the main part of class today. We got some kicks to do, right? Some strikes. We're doing one of our long range combinations. Just quick review of what the combination looks like. Then we're gonna break it down, right? So it's cross, lead round, lead side, spinning back side, right? Watching it from the side, cross, lead round, lead side, spin back side. Okay, now let's get into it, what we need to do, what we need to do well. Here we go. All right, throwing a cross, right? When we throw a cross, a few things we're gonna think about. We're gonna be thinking about shifting our weight, bending our lead knee. We're gonna think about keeping our hands up, punching out. Lots of stuff really to think about when you throw a cross. Let's do 10. I want you to really think about having a bent front knee, because a lot of people, very common mistake is they go to throw their cross and they actually make this leg stiff and they pivot over that. That ain't good. You don't want to do that. You don't want a stiff leg when you're engaging with someone. They bang into your leg, you blow out your knee, all sorts of bad stuff happens, right? So let's see if you can bend that knee a little bit as you throw it across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, switch your legs, the same idea. Think about bending that knee, and you're kind of shifting your weight forward, right? When I throw across, my weight shifts from kind of a neutral position, right, into my target. Most of my weight goes up onto this leg, because I want most of my leg to be going into my opponent. Ready? And 1, 2, shift that weight. 3, bend your knee. 4, 5, just a little bit. 6, don't make it into like a lunge. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so cross, pretty simple. Let's just do a few more. I want you to be able to see it from the side. I want you to take note of my lead hand. When I throw this cross, my head and my hand kind of get closer together, don't they? Right? In part because my head moves forward because my weight is moving forward. And in part because my hand comes back to kind of get into defense mode. Right? So you're in your fighting stance. Make sure this hand comes in. Still bend your knee though. Don't forget that you have a leg. You need those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to turn around. 6, 7. You can see it from the other side. 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, we're going to use the other hand. I'm going to get closer so you get a better look at my hands. Ready? And 1, 2. You see it coming close in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, pretty good, pretty good. So we've got the details of the cross, at least the details we're covering today. Let's move on to our lead leg roundhouse kick. Lead leg roundhouse kick, not a super powerful kick, right? But we're using it, throwing it at our partner and having them back off. It's kind of quick. One of the benefits of using your lead leg is it's faster. One of the problems with lead leg is you don't have as much power because you're not shifting your weight like we talked about on your cross, or at least not quite as much, right? So we're here, we throw our cross, our weight is committed to this leg, and then we have to shift back through a roundhouse kick, right? So it's cross, shift your weight, roundhouse kick. Now, for a lot of people, that's pretty hard to do. But it doesn't mean we don't do it. You gotta squeeze through your side, lift up your leg. Let's do 10. Ready? 1, cross, roundhouse. 2, cross, roundhouse. 3, cross, roundhouse. 4, cross, roundhouse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch your legs. Now, hopefully, while you're doing this, you're still doing the cross well. You're committing your weight, you're bending your knee, and that sets up the transition into the lead leg roundhouse kick. If you're not throwing your cross well, you're going to find the roundhouse kick feels so different when you try and do it in the combination. Here we go. Left cross, right roundhouse, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so next detail on your roundhouse kick. When you throw it, because you're trying to lift your leg up, your torso tilts back a little bit. Okay? So you'll see this from the side. I throw my cross, pretty vertical. Do the roundhouse, there's this lean back. You can see my shoulders are no longer above my hips anymore. That's normal, right? It's super hard to kick high without leaning a little bit. And if you're trying to kick above your belt, good luck doing that for most people, most beginners in particular, without leaning your torso a little bit. You gotta change your hip angle. To help you balance, your lead hand comes out a little bit. So it's the opposite when we did the cross, right? I did the cross, my hand comes in. Now I do my roundhouse kick, my hand comes out. Golly gee. Right? That will help me to balance as I lean my torso back, my leg comes out. So you want to let your cross throw, and then as you do the roundhouse kick, this hand can extend a little bit, but you'll notice it doesn't drop, right? It stays basically the same height. So it could be here, can be here. Find your balance point. Everybody's body is different. Some people are more top heavy, some people are more bottom heavy. Whatever you are, find your balance point. You're allowed to move your hand in and out, just not up and down. Okay? So, we're gonna do cross roundhouse kick. Let your hand play with it a little bit. I'm gonna do most of these sideways, okay? So you can kind of see like, oh wow, his hand does move out, but it doesn't go down. At least hopefully it doesn't. I make mistakes sometimes too, hopefully not. Ready? And 1, cross, roundhouse. 2, cross, roundhouse. 3, 4, 5, 6, I was going to say something, then I changed my mind. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, other side. I want to give you the other point of view on this one. I have my back to you more of the time. So now you're doing left cross, right roundhouse. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that hand coming out a little bit. 5 for balance. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We ain't done. We just got 2 kicks, or 2 moves really done. Next move, lead leg side. So first of all, as you imagine this combination, somebody's coming close enough to me that I can punch him. So I do. Boom. For whatever reason. They're threatening my wife. Right? They tried to hurt me. I know. I got a good reason. Right? Otherwise I shouldn't be punching him. Right? So I throw that punch with good reason. Bam. Now, I can do a lead leg roundhouse kick. The idea here is that this kick misses. Because people don't like getting kicked and they back up. Like, whoa, he's trying to kick me. Right? So I punch, I kick, and when I put my foot down, because I tried to hit him, they decide to come back to get me again. So I'm going to side kick them to keep them away. So the roundhouse kick, you kind of plan to have miss. You want to hit with the cross if you can, and if the roundhouse kick hits, maybe you do something else, but if it misses, which is the kind of build of this combination, I'm going to throw that side kick when they try and re-engage. Or if they didn't try and re-engage, I can maybe do a back step side kick. But not this combination, because the plan here is like our little dream fight here, right? Like we're imagining, I punch you, you dodge my kick, okay, you try and hit me, I hit you again. Make sense? Okay. So we're going to do that. Set yourself up, right leg and back. hands are up. Let's go through it kind of slow. Commit your weight forward, knee is bent, right? Roundhouse kick. Landed a little bit closed because I missed. I swung through my target. Now I'm going to kick him. Boom, right out. Okay, so let's do a few of these. Ready? Cross, round, land close, side kick. Again, ready? Cross, round, side kick. Don't forget to land closed. If you land open after the roundhouse kick, you'll be like, the side kick doesn't work. Yeah, because you did it wrong. Ready? Cross, round, side kick. Let's get 3 more on this side. 1, 2, 3. Again, and 1, 2, 3. One more time. Cross, round, side. Okay, let's switch it up. Same thing the other side. Left cross, right round, right side kick. I hit them, they dodge. I hit them when they come back in again. They come back for seconds, they get second helping. Ready? Cross, round, side kick. Again, cross, round, side kick. Again, cross, round, side kick. One more, cross, round, side kick. All right, so, got the basic idea. Let's move on to something else. Let's talk the details of a lead leg side kick. So I have this pad here just as a visual aid to illustrate something. When I do a lead leg side kick, I actually do not stay in the same spot. It's not here, kick. That's terrible, right? If you kick like that, you're gonna find you get knocked over a lot. Now, if you're learning, like I said, I'm a white belt, it's my second class, I can't keep up, what are you talking about, man? Fine, right? But if you're like, I'm starting to feel good about myself, well, good, here's something to feel bad about, right? When you do your side kick, your foot comes up, and you can see my foot comes up kind of to this side, right? It's not up over here, kind of winding up. It's like a pitcher about to throw a baseball. They bring their hand back, right? A quarterback about to throw a football. They bring their hand back. That wind up lets them generate force going forward. You're doing that with your side kick. So you come up here, and very important detail, this knee bends. Because I'm gonna jump a little bit off this foot. And when I jump, you can see I move away from the red pad. Now what that's doing is getting my weight here and shifting it into my opponent. If I shift my weight into the opponent, I hit harder. That's what we want. So from here, we bring it in, hop and shoot it out. The other thing you'll notice, and it's a little bit harder to see, is my foot turns. My heel jumps towards the target. Not the easiest way to do a side kick. Maybe not for a beginner, but higher belts, great idea. So we bring our foot in, and we hop into the kick, and you can see that foot turn. Okay, so we're gonna try and integrate that into our kicking combination. So we're gonna do cross, roundhouse kick, lead leg side kick with that little bit of a hop. Now, unfortunately, if I try and use this pad, it gets all sorts of ugly and messy. So we're not gonna use it. All right, so let's do it. I'm kicking at you, you're kicking at me, maybe you don't have enough room, you're kicking sideways, that's fine, but I'm imagining you're kicking at me. All right, so you throw your right cross, you do your left roundhouse kick, land closed. Now get ready, bring that leg up, bend your knee, hop into the kick. Okay? Make sense? I hope. We're doing it 5 times. Ready? 1, cross, roundhouse, side kick. Again, cross, roundhouse, side kick. And we're trying to kick them right here. We're not trying to climb the ladder. Right into the gut. Ready? Cross, round, side. Let's get 2 more in. Ready? Cross, round, side. 1 more. And cross, round, side. The other side, the same idea, all right? We're in our fighting stance, left cross, weight shifts forward, this knee's bent. I shift my weight back a little bit to throw my roundhouse kick, and then I hop in, that little jump, cover the ground. Good idea if you have like a line on your floor in your house, edge of a carpet, wooden boards, tile, whatever it is, just kind of use that as a landmark to be like, oh wow, my foot did move. Ready? You set up with your back foot on the line. Ready? Cross, round, side. Again, ready? Cross, round, side. Again, I'm going to turn sideways. Ready? Cross, round, side. Good. Let's go a couple fast ones. Ready? Go. Cross, round, side. One more, kind of quick. Go. Cross, round. Ah! I messed up on the last one. I went too fast to try again. My body started to switch to a different kick. Happens sometimes when you go fast. That's okay. Let's go to wrap this up. This last little bit, we're just going to work on doing the combination one side, then the other side. Now, for some of you, you know how to do a spinning back side kick. I didn't bother teaching it to you today. You just throw it at the end because that's your combination. For other people, you're like, Sensei, no idea how to do a spinning back side kick. You didn't teach me. Then don't do it. That's fine. Just skip it. So you'll either do cross, round, lead leg side, and stop, or you'll do cross, round, lead leg side, spinning back side, and then stop. After you do your combination, switch to the other side, right? And then do the other side. Side, spinning back side, and then do the other side. We're just gonna go for about 2 minutes. Go at your pace. I'll be turning different angles, pointing out some details along the way, but let's get started. On your mark. Oh, my timer got messed up. That's okay. On your mark, get set, go. And again, feel free to go faster than me, go slower than me, right? I'm just trying to give people a chance to watch and see and do. I'm gonna turn sideways for this next one. Try and switch each time. If you wanna do one side a couple times in a row because you didn't feel good about one, fine. But don't fall in the trap of just doing one side for 2 minutes. Right. Coming back at you again. Keep going. I'll go this direction. We're about halfway on time, so if you've been pacing yourself, feel free to go faster. Lost my balance a little bit. I'm gonna do it again because I don't like when I lose my balance. That was better. I'll take that. Almost out of time. Try and finish strong. Just realized I've been doing the hard one the whole time. Do a couple of easy ones in case some of the lower belts are like, what do I do again? The easier one. Still think about things. Bending your knees. Bend as I throw the cross. Hop into the side kick. All right, guys and gals, that's time. Nice work on our long-range kicking combination today. We're gonna get started on prone one. Prone one is a technique that basically someone is menacing you from in front of you and you just gotta get up and be ready to defend yourself, okay? So the technique really is pretty open, but it kind of looks like this. You kind of push them away, you stand up, and then you do one of your striking combinations. We have lots of different striking combinations we could do, right? We're not going to get too specific as to which one you should be doing, but you definitely want to do one of them. I'm going to show you the same thing from the other point of view, right? I'm here, I'm facing towards them, right? I'm going to drop aside, kick, stand up, and then I'm going to do one of our striking combinations, right, towards you. Okay, so that's just kind of the basic outline of prone one. Let's start getting into the details. Okay, so we're going to start just working on getting up. Now, if you're familiar with this, you may want to go and do it a harder way. Simplest way to start this is you start kind of sitting like crisscross applesauce, right? You're going to take both hands and put them to the side. I recommend for most people to put them on your right side. When you do that, one of your knees pops up. The knee that pops up, that foot stays on the floor. You're going to pick up your behind, step your leg back, stand up in a fighting stance. Let's take a look at it from the side really fast. I'm here, both hands turned onto my right, knee pops up, stand up in a fighting stance. All right, we're going to do 3 of those, right? Pretty quick. Start from here, both hands down, pick up your leg, stand up fighting stance, and again. From here, turn, lift up, stand up, one more time. We're here, both hands down, step back, stand up. Okay, pretty simple. Second step to learning this, doing the same thing, except we take our front hand and we pick it up. So when I turn here, the hand that's closest to the screen, I just pick it up. But otherwise, everything's the same. Pick up, boom, up in a fighting stance. Okay, if you watch it from the side, the chair is the bully, right? I turn, take the hand that's closest to the bully to be able to block, stand up, just like that. Okay, let's do it together 3 times. Doesn't really matter which side. Most people, right is easier. Turn, hand that's closest is up, stand up, boom. Okay, let's try it again. Turn, hand that's closer is up, boom. All right, one more time. We're here, turn, hand up, stand up, there you go. The next step in learning prone 1 is just adding in the kick. Now, if I turn this way, to my right, my left hand is up, my right hand's on the floor. When I pick up my hip, I can kick out with my right leg. It's like an inverted side kick, and then I stand up just like we've done before. Okay? So watch it, I'll come towards you. I'll be mirroring, so I'll be using my left foot here. This leg's gotta be free. If it's trapped behind, it makes it harder. So get it out, lift up, kick out, stand up, and you're good. Okay, so that's all there is to it. Let's do it 3 times. Ready? Sitting on our behind, turn, hand up, try and look, kick, stand up, boom. That's 1, we got 2 more. From here, turn, hand up, kick, stand up, 1 more time. We're down, turn, hand up, kick, stand up. We got prone 1 down. All right, final round. We're just gonna add in the combination at the end. Doesn't matter which one you add in. You can copy me and then do one of the other ones. No big deal. Let's just do it. So up, kick, stand up and base, throw a combo. Good. Reset. Do it again. Here, up, kick, stand up and base, throw a combo. Good. Do a couple towards you. From here, up, stand up and base, throw a combo. Reset. Let's just get 1 more in. Ready. Whoop, lost my balance. Up, stand up and base, throw a combo. All right, that's all there is to it. Prone 1. So let's get started on our cone tap kicks and sprawl kick kicks. When we're doing this, I'm going to be doing this kind of like a medium maintainable speed, right? Your goal is to be faster than me and to finish before me, right? Really, as we're doing this for our black belt, we need to be able to do this fast, and you should be able to do higher numbers, right? So maybe you're going to be doing, instead of 18 on the cone tap kicks, you'll be 21 or 24, right? If you're finishing before me, excellent. Next time, maybe pick that higher numbers that do 21, do 24 instead of doing 18, right? If you're just keeping up with me, especially for lower belts who are watching this video, that's cool, all right? So we're doing contact kick. Get yourself ready, right foot is up, deep breath, get ready. Let's do it. I'll be going for 18. Good. Okay. I got 18 in. If you're ready, you're on sprawl kick kicks. If you're not, keep going. I'll get started. I'll do this one a little slow. Down, back, get up, kick, kick. Keep breathing. This gets tiring. Make sure your kicks are getting up. Make sure your behind is getting down. You can keep up with me. Great. Faster than me, better. If you're done, get started. Contact kicks the other side. If you're not done, keep going till you are. Remember, doing 22. Get to 22. Okay. If you're done, contact kicks. If not, keep going. You can always pause this. I'm getting too far ahead. Okay, other legs up. 18, go. Make sure both hands touch. If you're only putting one hand on, that's cheating. Lost my balance, that's bad. All right. That set's done. If you're done, great. If not, pause it. Otherwise, we're gonna keep moving on. All right, round 2, let's do it. Ready, set, go. Balance. Okay, I'm done with those. If you're still finishing up, great. Otherwise, 22 sprawl kick kicks, go. maintain your form. Great to be fast, but you gotta do it right. Getting harder in the second round. That's okay. One more. For me, maybe more for you. Maybe you're already done. If you're done, other side. Cone tap kicks. Finish strong. Whew. That one. Feeling it. Too much quarantine. All right. Put your hands down. Good job. Let's keep moving to the next part of class. All right, let's get started on some stretching to wrap up today. We're gonna do kind of the classic butterfly stretch, right? Feet together, try and get your knees down and your feet close to your body, and then you're just gonna lean forward the right amount for you. Now, what you're trying to do here is try and get your belly button down to your feet, not your head, right? So I can tuck this way, that's not the thing. Try and keep your spine a little bit straighter and let your body just kind of sag down. Take some deep breaths. This is one of the more important stretches for doing a high roundhouse kick, right? Some people struggle getting their knees down and bringing their chest down. Some people are really good at it, right? Whatever works. Good, ease up. We're gonna hit a couple more stretches. Next one, we're gonna go into a strategy. Put our feet apart, okay? And from here, we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna lean forward. This hits a slightly different muscle group. But again, this is one of the stretches that's really gonna help us with high roundhouse kicks. And I know we did a bunch of roundhouse kicks today. We're gonna be doing a bunch of other days too. Walk your hands out till you get your chest on the floor. If you get your chest on the floor, good for you, that's fantastic. I'm not there right now, that's okay. The important thing about stretching is not trying to beat somebody next to you, just get that nice burning sensation in the muscle groups that you're targeting. Okay, from here, we're gonna put one leg in, one leg out, and we're just gonna stretch down towards that one leg. Right, now try and keep yourself centered here, don't twist. Right, try and get both hands out towards that foot. I like to pull my pinky toe towards my face. Adds a little something to the stretch, which is kind of nice. Extend that spine. I feel that. That feels good. Get that nice burning. Again, we're looking for that gentle burn when we're stretching, not that strong ripping sensation. That's not the thing. All right, ease up. We're going to switch the other leg. The same basic concept. Try and stay centered. This one I'm a little bit tighter on. Right? And it's normal to have one side that's a little bit tighter than the other. Do the best that you can when you get that burning sensation. That's what you're chasing at. The nice stretch, not the I'm going to be better than you or lower than you or faster than you. Fast and stretching is not a combination that works well together. You know, it's like a nice sundae covered in mustard. It's like, that's not a thing. I hope not. I hope that's not a thing. Ugh, ease up. Okay, we got a couple more stretches we're going to do. This one's a little bit different. Some people don't find this one very comfortable. If you feel it's in a bad place, right, like not in the center of the muscles, but in like the, you know, in the joint or something like that, switch it up. Don't do this. You're going to take your one foot out. You're going to take your other foot behind you, right? And then it's kind of like a hurdler stretch, and then come down. You're going to feel this more on the outside of your leg, right? I like this one. Some people, if it bothers this knee, it ain't for you, right? Some people feel it even in the back of this knee. Again, you'd skip this one. Try and work your chest down. I like to put my hand behind me over here for balance, but some people like to go here. Whichever works. This makes it more intense for me for sure. But I feel like I can tip over and I don't want that. So I like this one. Good. We're going to ease up. Switch the other side, the same idea. Listen to your body. If it says it's not the right stretch for you, feel free to switch to a different one. Do one of the ones we did earlier, right? Whatever it is. Breathe and relax. Again, I said this is my tighter leg, so I'm not going quite as far as I did on my other side. That's okay, right? But I feel the burning. That's what I'm shooting for. Okay, ease up. Last one. This is kind of like pigeon. We're going to put one leg in front and one leg in back, right? And then what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and bring our chest over this way. Right now, I'm going to show you a different point of view on this one because this one's kind of hard to see. Right? So you can do your stretch if you know what I'm doing. If you need to look, that's okay. You can see I've got this hip down on the floor. I'm trying to press the other one down. Right? And I'll show you that from the other side as well. So I've got one hip down and the other one tries to get down. It won't. If it does get down, that's weird. Good on you, I mean. But I don't think that can happen. Good. Ease up. All right, we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. We're almost done. So I put I have my left leg, whichever one you didn't do. Put that underneath and lean down over it. My back leg is pretty straight. If I want to intensify this, if I push down with my foot like that, you'll feel like, oh, wow, that's more intense. That may be the right thing for you. It may not. You can do the relaxed version or this posted up version. As long as you get that burning kind of in your glutes or in your behind, you should be pretty happy. And that's time. All right, so feel free to do whatever other stretches work for you, right? Or mix those stretches into your kind of normal end of class routine. Everybody, great job. Thanks for coming today. Look forward to seeing you soon.